Did you finally lock in that client and you can't quite figure out, how do I onboard them smoothly? How do I make sure that they are getting a taste of my responsiveness and my professionalism, even through the onboarding process? How do I make sure they don't take all day finally sending me that first contract so that I can begin serving them and also generating some income in my business? I want to show you some tips on onboarding new clients in the real estate VA sector. This really is my ultimate cheat code on a lot of things outside of even this sector. It's to complete a mental walkthrough. I'm going to tell you what it looks like. You literally just kind of close your eyes and you say, a client just called me. What's next? Okay. All right. You hang up. Okay. They say yes. You hang up the phone. What's the very first thing you want to do? Well, you really want to make sure that you immediately, can send them a contract. So is your contract ready? You say, yes, it is. I actually have it in Word. It's okay, but that's not how you're going to send it for them to sign it. So how are you going to send them for them to sign it? Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, I need to invest in DocuSign or HelloSign or some of these, Adobe has its own signing agent. Okay, let me get it loaded in there. Get it where all you have to do is input their name, their address, and the signatures already know where to be because you're using a template. Go ahead and get that loaded and ready to go. When you're doing the mental walkthrough is when you're going to catch that's going to slow you down. You need to get that ready now. You're like, okay, got it. Okay, knock that off. And then you think to yourself, okay, what's the very next thing I'm going to do? Well, I want to get started with them. I hope you're enjoying this video. And if you're liking this type of content, let me invite you to my free training where I teach you how to start, scale, and sustain in this sector. There are 5 simple ways to start. I teach you exactly what that is. And then how did you scale this tip to multiple 6 figures a year? How did you pull that off? I want to show you exactly how I do that. And then how do I sustain my business? Do you know that some of my clients have been with me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years? I want to show you how I keep my clients where they want to be with me and they have the option to leave. Okay. I want to show you how I do that. So all you have to do is go to tiffany'smasterclass.com. It's free for you. I give all my game away and you can walk away knowing how a girl that started out in an active bankruptcy that was just trying to make an extra $500 a month ended up getting myself in a position where I was able to quit my job and do my business full time. And I've been a full-time entrepreneur for the past decade. I want to show you how you can do the same. I'll see you soon. Okay, how are you going to do that? Okay, I'm going to email them and tell them, these are the things I need. Is that the most efficient way to do it? Right? Maybe we could do a form, right? Where then it's added to a spreadsheet. Now you have a spreadsheet that has all this contact information for your clients and how their best way that they want to be communicated with. Maybe you ask about their hobbies and things they like. So you know what kind of gifts to get them around the holidays. How can we make this an efficient process? How can we put this in maybe a form, right? So it's like you really walk through every process in your business. So that's onboarding a client, onboarding a new TC, working your first transaction coordinator file. If you're in my mentorship, I'm giving you that system, but most of you are doing this on your own, right? So you need to think through a real life scenario and you have to think through every single step. Just slow your brain down and think through every single step and make sure that you have something in place for it. It's really that simple and it sounds kind of like elementary and it works wonders. You'll do it and you'll realize that you wrote 2 pages of notes of things that you want to make sure you have established, make things that you want to make sure you have automated, templates and emails you want to make sure you have drafted, how you want to take what you thought you were going to put in an email and have it in a form, how you want to take what you thought you were going to just send as an attachment and you want to put it in your signing software, how you want to make sure that once they sign with you, they actually send you something right away. Maybe there's a way I can incentivize them to go ahead and send their contract within 7 days, right? Thinking of all those things when you're doing your mental walkthrough is going to have it to by the time you hit the button to go, it's going to look like that you've done this 100 times because you've done it 100 times in your head. And it help you come up with ideas and efficiency processes that are collapsing the time for you. Okay. So always do a mental walkthrough of every single service that you offer and every single process that you have to execute. Onboarding, transaction coordinating, listing coordinating, marketing. Think about all of those things. Think about them from beginning to end, from the first time you get the request until the request is executed on. what is that going to look like for you? Okay. And it's a really cool way to help you set up your processes without missing a step.
And if you find that you're having some resistance to actually getting clients to want to work with you, it could mean that you are not practicing your close, and you are probably practicing on real potential clients, which is not what you should be doing. Okay, you always want to practice your close outside of those conversations so that you can have the confidence when you're talking to them. So before you finalize that onboarding system, I want you to watch this training on how you can practice your closing. Check it out.